Okay. It is like 10 minutes till 9 or 5, something like that. My clock's wrong. It's like 7 minutes till 9. And basically completely missed my like alarms. Not in regards to like me being late to work, but like more of like doing my routine in the morning, which you saw a little bit of just because like some days I'll wake up, work on the podcast, work on stuff like that before work, come back, only have a couple minutes left. But I think it's like I always fucking do this. I always go like on a vacation for work, meaning like 4 days or like an extra day than the weekend. And like because of that, I end up just sleeping more because I'm like, oh cool, like I'm not gonna get this during the week. Once we go back, I'll sleep more because I'm like, my natural thinking is I lose sleep during the week, so when I get extra days off, I want to sleep more to catch back up on what I missed. Which is like, it makes fucking sense, at least to me. But then the thing is like, I think it's a bad notion for me to do that because in all reality, all it does is hinder my progress or drive, which I don't think is good, especially for like me trying to do this because like now all day I'm gonna be fucking tired. I'm not gonna feel like I want to be in it. I'm not gonna feel like I want to do this podcast or anything. But I think it's something I have to be honest about, in the sense of I need to be honest that they're not making the mistakes of when I don't have work or I have like my set schedule. I just let it like flip flop around, and like I'll wake up at like 10, or I'll wake up at 9, I'll wake up, at 8, and then like but then I'll be like, oh, I don't got work tomorrow, so like I'll go to bed at like 1 or 2, which like fucks me up because then I can't fall asleep the day before on time, the day before work. So I think I gotta be real with myself. I gotta tell myself, and I'm just talking aloud here, is like getting my thoughts out, is like I need to stop doing that on my days off. I need to be waking up at my set schedule time, so 6:30, 6 o'clock. Obviously that can be pretty much every day, and I think what I'm going to tell myself is once every 2 weeks, it's get up past that. You like, I guess, and like get up at 8, like sleep in a little more, but I got to really stick to the schedule. I got to fall back in line with when I'm going to sleep. Because waking up I don't really have too much of a trouble with. It's just that if I go to bed at like 1 or 2, it's so hard for me to wake up at 6. So I gotta start aiming maybe for like 11:30ish, hopefully. Yeah, so that's one thing. I think it's really important. You gotta be real with yourself sometimes. You gotta try and tell yourself how it is, even though you probably don't want to admit it. I know I don't like to, but with this, it's kind of for me to look at back and kind of see what I've done wrong, and this is something that I think I'm doing wrong as of now. Yeah, so fall back in line with the schedule, keep doing that. But when we get back to the house, or after work, after the gym actually, we gotta, still work on the audio recording and stuff. But I think like another thing that I'm starting to think about is just like, again, me thinking loud, is like the New Year's coming around. We're about a couple days out from 2024. And I've like talked to some people, like just when we're conversating, and they're like, oh, like what's your New Year's resolutions? Like what do you have to do? And like, I don't really have any. Not because like I don't believe you should set goals and stuff like that. I'm totally agree with that. I do just also think that there's no point in having a New Year's resolution, because if you aren't willing to start it now, you aren't going to be willing to stay with it in the long run. Granted, that's not 100% of everybody. It's most people. But what I realize at least is like I'll set these New Year goals. I'll go like 4 days into like chasing it, and then I'll just stop. Like I'll just be like, yeah, fuck it, like whatever. And one thing like that really stuck out to me was like, it was just like an Instagram video, and the video was like, the best call to action, or the most success and fastest progression you'll have is when you minimize the amount of time between thought and action. The longer between a thought to action it takes for you to do something, the less committed you'll be to it. So that's kind of where, like with this, I just picked it up and did it, even though it was right before Christmas. Old me would have probably been like, oh, I'll just wait till the New Year's, holidays are over, stress-free. But that's not a good idea for me. I also realized that I like doing things under pressure. Meaning like I'm a believer in like I'd rather go through the hardships of doing this through the holidays, balancing time, figuring it all out when there's more going on. So then when there's less going on, I'm more prone to being like, okay, like I'm cool, like this is a lot easier. You know, it's like go through harder times to have easier times down the road. I'm not a person that really likes to like ease into things, make it easy, take a couple hits here and there. It's like if I'm going in, I'm going all in. I'm gonna take all the fucking hits and then I'm gonna figure it out by the end. So, you know, that's just kind of my thought process for now. But it's about to be 9 and we're at work. So yeah, if I think of any more thoughts, I can't really do much up until I get home, like at 8. So I'll see you in 12 hours, or I'll come up here on some bullshit. Okay. We're at work. I've been working. Haven't been working in regards to the podcast. All I've done so far is just really answered some questions. One of the people that's coming on, one of the guests has. So we edited those out, and then I'm just answering an email that I got sent from the other person. So 2 separate just remarks or questions that I'm answering in email, leading up to tomorrow to film. That's really it. Not counting it towards the 100 minutes. That's its own thing. I don't want to give myself like imposter syndrome, or be like, oh, I'm being productive when I'm really not. You know, so I'm taking a little bit of the harder route. That's fine. But I was watching a video, which ironic enough, I got recommended to me. This guy, Mike Rogers. My fault, Mike Rogers. So, Mike Rogers basically has a YouTube channel. He's 40. He just started recently, but one of the cool things he said is like I always ran into imposter syndrome. And he would always tell himself, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna start next year. Like, oh, if I had this, I would start. Man, I finally got a camera. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm at work if we were talking, but I agree. I've ran into that a million times in everything I've done. When it came to podcasting, when it came into creating clothes, when it came into fraternity stuff, like I always was like, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna do it the day after. I'm gonna do it the week after, and it would prolong. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of doing this. Is like I'm knocking this, recalibrating my brain to stop being like start tomorrow. It's like do it now, and yeah, you know, like I said earlier, it's just removing the amount of time from thought into action. So just the second I get a thought, I'm just reacting to it. So like when I got the email or I got the text message saying like we should change this, I'm okay, cool, I'm doing it right now. Like it's just instant. If I get the idea of like, oh, I'm gonna buy a new mixer, I'm fucking doing it instantly. Like I said, when I go today, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna go buy a mixer tonight, maybe tomorrow, you know. So just a cup of tea, but still at 100 minutes. I'm gonna go pick up my girl after. We're gonna go to the gym together. Sadly, go to PF. I don't like PF, but this one because we can go together because my gym not expensive, but expensive for someone that doesn't go to the gym too much, like for her. Yeah, so we'll see. Okay, it's fucking late, bro. Ridiculously late. You know, went from work, went to the gym, did cardio, went with my girl. That took till like about 8:30, cause like home at 6:30ish, 6:20ish. Got dressed, had like a little bite, pre-workout. Gym like 6:40. Not even, it's like 20 minutes away. Like it was like almost 7, like 6:50, and then workout. And then to be honest, the cardio is longer than the workout because whatever, it doesn't matter. Not getting into that. After that, we had to go grocery shopping, so we had to knock that off the list. That took like an hour. I had to put the groceries away, clean up some stuff, open a couple presents because trash days tomorrow. But it's about to be 10. I'm about to eat dinner. I haven't started the timer yet at all. Let's see. So we're at 100% at 0. What I'm going to be doing some research on the audio, figuring it out. I'm going to do that test with the mixer and the aux cable and see if that works and eliminate some sound. There's some stuff I looked into today briefly on work about the condenser mic, how you're supposed to talk into it properly, how to adjust like the ideal settings for gain. You know, just because I do want the quality to be really good, but I also want it to be like very natural and not so up and close. But yeah, I'm really tired. I think I didn't sleep well last night. And this is kind of just one of those times where it's like I can't lose the discipline. I can't lose I can't lose the vision. You know, because you know there's gonna be times where I'm tired. There's gonna be times where like I would rather
not do 100 minutes and just lay the fuck down and go to bed early, or like just chill, not do anything. My eyes feel heavy. But you know, we're gonna fight through it. We're gonna see this process, and you know, I feel like sometimes even when you're tired and you force yourself through something, even though you might feel like, when I've done it, I'll feel like halfway through like, oh, this is not like good quality work. But then you gotta also think about it in the sense of like, half-assed. I'm not saying I'm gonna half-ass it. I'm gonna put my all into this still. But like, even if you feel like or ever think like that, where you're like, oh, this is gonna be half-ass work. Like I'm just like slugging through it, bro. At the end of the day, if you slug your way through a full 100 minutes of what your goal is towards, it's better than fucking doing nothing. You know, and that's one of those times where you just can't lose the vision, and I'm not gonna lose the vision. So I'm gonna start the timer after I eat this dinner because I just got called, and you know, we'll be up till like 1 probably. Alright. It's been, oh shit, hold on. It's been about an hour, a little under an hour 20. So we're about 80 minutes in, or just under 80 minutes. And basically, I was starting to go through kind of just some research on audio, starting to get just kind of playing with some settings before I connected the mic. I grabbed the mic out and I was about to connect it, and then my like Adobe crashed completely. Like it signed me out of everything, or whatever. And I thought, you know, I was like, maybe for some reason like my car got declined. Like I did get a new one. I don't even know if it's supposed to be there. I did get a new one, so I was like, maybe that's it. But so I looked into it, and there was this big issue where there's like my school email, my personal email got meshed, but it took my school email instead. So I've just been paying under my school email, which is great and all, but I don't use a school email anymore. And it was because I had my school email on my phone, and on my laptop and everything, I was using my personal email. But then I sunk the clouds together somehow. I don't know. So I've been getting that fixed, and yeah, if it was earlier, I might have been like, I'm not gonna count this towards 100 minutes, but it's just like a lesson learned. And you know, this stuff is beneficial to the podcast because I need the software, I need all this stuff, which is just like weird and annoying because it just took so long of me going back and forth editing stuff, like with Adobe. But you know, we've got it figured out. I would show you my screen, but my address is on there, which is crazy. But yeah, so we just been doing that. I mean, the last 20 minutes, I'm just gonna run this mixer really, and just do one big test, and then go to work early tomorrow. Fly back early, just to get ready for the podcast a little bit better, because I feel like I'm not unprepared. I already have all the information I typically do on the last episodes, but for this one, I definitely want to, you know, run like a rehearsal with myself. Like I really got to get better at the introduction. Introduction is trash. And kind of go over like how I'm gonna approach some questions. How can I word them a little bit better? How I'm gonna say them. Fucking one annoying ass night. Let's see. We're at an hour 50. Just with the whole Adobe stuff, it really set us back. I've been doing right now. As you can see here, I've been doing quick little audio tests connected to the US through the whatever aux port, and the only kind of downside to it is for some reason, and I couldn't figure it out, it was only playing towards the left ear. So if there was headphone listeners, they don't mostly hear the pretty much the left ear, which I thought was weird. I'm not too sure why. And then I switched the kind of little dongle that comes off of the side, which I'm glad I found this one, but still the same issue. I kind of wish I didn't get home so late, didn't go to the gym, but I had to do what I had to do to keep myself active. And you know, I think now the next phase is I'm gonna stick with this for the next 2 episodes. It doesn't seem like I can't really change it unless I get a new mixer. So after the new year, probably get one. You know, we'll get the mixer, and then hopefully all will be good. Because I think what's also really cool is that mixer that I want to get is all ran by batteries, like its own entity, it doesn't connect to anything. So the cool part is like I'll be able to like put it discreetly and like hide things on set instead of this. Like I always have to have this big bunch, like my laptop, the dongle, mixture, all coming out of the same spot. Now I'll be able to kind of run it all separately, like behind, and then I don't even really need this to be honest, which is really cool. I would just need my phone, so something to be excited about, something to look forward to. But I think I did waste the day, you know. Kind of beating myself up about it, where it's like I'm just mad that I couldn't do more today. I feel like I should have done more. You know, I don't want to give myself like I don't want to lie to myself and be like, oh, like, this was fate. Like it's okay. Like whatever. Like yeah, I want to tell myself that to make myself feel better, but I'm kind of am beating myself up in the sense of like, damn, I should have caught this sooner, or like I shouldn't have made this idiotic move. And it's like not really my fault. It like kind of is, but at the end of the day, it's like I wish I didn't take so much time because I couldn't access Adobe Premiere. Like all I could really do was go on Notion, but it's like I needed this because I needed to test this for the episode tomorrow. But that got dubbed. It's late. I'm exhausted, so I'm trying to go to work early, leave early, come back, do some quick more testing and rehearsing, and then off to the episode. So tomorrow should be pretty quick. I'll do like a before and like after. Have my girlfriend recording shit. Yeah, but aside from that, I just feel like it was a waste of 100 minutes for today. But nothing I could do about it. It's the way the cards were dealt. Just to learn from, you know. And if you're in this position, verify all your accounts. It's a pain in the ass to fix. Yeah, that'll be all. Actually, didn't mention the time. 12:10. That's it. Now we're signing out.